Welcome once again to College Football Time with Avry Miguel. I am Miguel. This is my partner Avry. Playoffs are here, and the first one, well, the only one we're going to be talking about today is the Cincinnati versus Louisville Fenway Bowl. Avry, as you know, the last time these two faced were back in 2013, in which Teddy Bridgewater was the quarterback for Louisville, in which they won in overtime. Louisville leads the FBS in fourth down defense this season. The Bearcats are 28-1 when holding their opponents under 200 rushing yards since the start of the 2020 season. So Louisville supposedly is favorites for 1.5 points, or around there. So I see this game as being a low-scoring game, but a close one. So I have, I'm gonna go with Cincinnati 23-21.
I agree with you, Miguel. Cincinnati and Louisville, I think this can be a great game. I also agree it's going to be a low-scoring game because Cincinnati last year made the playoff and they wanted to cement themselves as a legit playoff contender. Their record is 9-3. They had a very good year. Believe it or not, the downturn of kind of the year to kind of not throw them out, but they lost to Arkansas in the first game of the season, and they were ranked 19th at the time, which kind of left them in a hole that they had to dig out of. And they won a very good amount of games, but then they had a tough loss, especially the last loss versus Tulane, which ironically, they were ranked 19th as well. And you're right, their pass rush is good. They're they don't allow a lot of yards on the rush, but overall their total yards are just over 400, and you have Louisville who's averaging over 400. And you're right, this can be a low scoring game. The over under is 40, but Cincinnati's QB, he's a mid-range quarterback, but he's going to have to make some interesting throws and some really critical throws when needed. But even Louisville has an up and down season as well. They also lost to Tulane. So both teams want to submit that they still can be part of the playoff with the playoff extending. So I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go with Cincinnati on this as well. I'm going to take Cincinnati 25-20, but you could probably see like in any bowl game, some great plays, some great comebacks. That's the best thing about bowl season.
And I'm loving it because December, college football, and even regular NFL is just beauty. Is a beauty, especially in the NFL when we have both Saturday and Sunday's games that will be taking place this month. But not to get away from it, college football, bowl season. Oh my God, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I agree with you, Miguel. Not only do we have games starting Friday night, but we also have a slew of games on Saturday. Also have some games in the middle of the week with a lot of holiday breaks coming up between, schools and also colleges, and also even going in after the holiday season for New Year. So it's going to be interesting. Bowl season is always a joy to watch because you may have that team that a lot of people don't think, should be in a bowl, but then they turn into one of the best teams of bowl season. It's going to be fantastic.
Yes, and it always comes down to adjustments, coaching, and which teams are going to make the mistakes. Those are three factors every time when the playoffs come in any sport: coaching, adjustments, and which team will be making the most mistakes. Because when you make a mistake, you're going to pay.
Absolutely. And like you said, we don't want to focus on the NFL, but, even in college football, one mistake can turn the whole thing around. So coaches are going to have to get their young men to be on point. They're going to have to be on the ball. They're going to have to make those adjustments when needed. And you're right. They can't afford any mistakes, especially on national stages like these bowls are.